Am I live? Am I live? It says I'm live. Yeah, I'm really hesitating talking about this. I've never done a live where all I did was talk about Harry Potter. Is anybody alive in the chat yet? Oh yeah, okay, people are showing up. There's Team Rocket and Life of Milo. I'm gonna look over here at my big screen. Stephen Reese plays. Hey there, demons, it's me. Jax Murray Zendeo, Vincent Nagain, Chloe Dane. Oh, they're going too fast. And we've already got trolls. Gee, mini Christmas. Well, like I said in a live last week, I watched Harry Potter with the boys, and I watched it again because that's just what I like to do. And something happened big in the news yesterday that is politics, and I thought, should I talk about it? Like, no. No. So I've been promising I was going to talk about Harry Potter, and here I am talking about Harry Potter. Are we doing any Potterheads? Here, I'm going to put in the. I've got my keyboard down here too. Let's see. Oh man, I can't type in. Somebody put in the little wizard emoji. Josh, do I like TikTok? It's been great for me. Yeah, it's been really awesome. Awesome AGP. I got sick of the beard, and so I cut it all off. I hate shaving, but I hate facial hair too. So I just got finished done watching Harry Potter again. Yes, I know. I'm 43 years old, and I'm obsessed with the movies. I don't even know where to begin. I've mentioned before, my favorite characters are the Weasley twins and Dobby. Okay, not talking about that. Origin. Have I read the books? Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I read, well, most of them. Out of the 7 books, I've read the first 4.5. I'm now on Order of the Phoenix. I got about halfway through it about probably 8 months ago, and I haven't picked it up since. Part of me is being lazy, part of me has been busy at the time, and part of me, oh, hang on just a second, boys. Texted me here. I will interrupt it to talk to them. Okay, good. Anyways, I got halfway through Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix, and I've not picked it up since. Yes, you're right. Whoever said that, the books are way better than the movies. The movies are great. The movies are awesome. But the books just tell such a better story. And I've also mentioned before, I'm a crier. I like sappy movies. And I literally cried when Dobby died, like I think everybody did. But I don't really cry much when Dobby dies now. I kind of tear up, but I made some notes. The first 2 movies are just, yes, y'all listen to Sasha. Thank you very much. The first 2 movies, let's admit it, they're kind of corny. They're great. I'm not crapping on them, but they're kind of corny. They've got child actors, and children just don't make that good of actors to me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but they just don't. But as the kids got older and grew up, then, oh my gosh, the last 2 movies, the Deathly Hallows, parts 1 and 2, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But when they're kids, for kids, I mean, they did a pretty good job. I mean, I loved Home Alone, the movie Home Alone. I watched it as a kid. I loved it. But Macaulay Culkin, he's just a kid, and he was not a very good actor. But I haven't seen anything he's in now. Anyways, I was watching, What was it? Let me get my notes out here. Goblet of Fire. This is the one where I first started just the first time I saw it, just bawled. And it was when Cedric Diggory died. Now it wasn't the death of Cedric Diggory because he's a relatively new character. In fact, that's the only movie he's in. But it was sad because he seemed like a good kid. It was sad that he died, and it was Harry's reaction. But he's still fighting Voldemort, so you're like, oh, there's still so much going on. But then whenever him and Voldy start doing and the stuff's going everywhere, and you see the little plumes come out, and his mom and his dad, and who else came out? Cedric himself came out. Take my body back to my parents. Whenever his dad looked at him and he made it real clear, it was real obvious, I don't have much time. We can help you for just a moment. And then you've got to get back to the cup or something like that. Oh, just him, Harry's just sitting there doing like this, like, what the hell's going on? I've just about died, and now I'm seeing my parents, and my friend just got killed. And then he lets go. He goes to the cup, Accio, whatever he said, cup. Or I think he just said Accio when it comes to, but when he shows up back at the field with all the people around, little corny bands, and everybody's screaming, hollering, woo, yay, everybody's happy. Well, Fleur, she notices it first, and her eyes got big, and she screams. And we know that Cedric's dead. And then we look up in the audience, and we see Amos, his dad, and he's just filled with joy. His boy finished. He's back. He probably overall won the Triwizard tournament. And then the look on his face when he sees, that's my boy. Oh my God. I lost it. I still lose it. It just, when I was watching it with the boys, I don't want to start bawling in front of them, but I was like, because I've never lost a child, but I've had them ripped away from me. And so I can kind of relate. And when, when Parker was ripped away from me, that was the worst day of my life. And then Blaine was ripped away and thrown in that Nick's hospital. And again, second or another worst day of my life. So I can't relate to losing a child to death. I just can't. I don't know what it's like. I can imagine it. I have dreams about it at night. I've got PTSD like a mofo, and I deal with it. I think about it, and it worries me. But that part when Amos just, that's my boy, and then Dumbledore's, trying to comfort him and patting him on the shoulder, and then you still think that Mad Eye is really Mad Eye. So Mad Eye's coddling him and taking him in, and he's just crying, and oh my gosh. So yeah, I did not want to do this because there's so many other people that know so much more about Harry Potter that I hesitate even doing this. Okay, we got some trolls in there. Nice. There's nothing. Well, I guess I can delete some trolls, but Caleb, it's fun. You should try it if you could be a manager. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. What do I think about Lord Voldemort? I was thinking about that very thing today, Lord Voldemort. Can you imagine if that guy had never been born? How many lives did that guy ruin by, not just the murders, but the people he had do the murder for him and all their family and friends? He's obviously, we all don't we all know a Lord Voldemort? They're just wrecking balls. Everywhere they go, they just wreck everything. I think we all know. Books or movies, they're both awesome. The books tell more of a story, but the movies are awesome. Hey, someone said Jurassic Park is amazing. How? That's strange. I saw that in the theater when it came out 30 years ago. And it's number 8 or number 5 on Netflix right now. And I decided to watch it again. It really is. It's a good show. But I don't want to talk about that. I still want to talk about Harry Potter. I do like Harry Potter. That you've seen Lord of the Rings. Yes, I saw Patricia Timothy. I saw Lord of the Rings, and I just flat don't like it. Like, don't. I'll never watch it again. That wizard in Lord of the Rings, whatever his name, Gandalf or whatever, he is nothing compared to Dumbledore. Dumbledore's like a true, real badass. Like, he sacrificed a lot of his family and his friends just to gain all this power and be one of the most powerful sorcerers of all time. And he actually does magic. I remember Gandalf, I think he made fireworks go out the back of a wagon or something. That's about all he did. Didn't like it. They have a new one. You need to watch on Netflix because it's on Netflix. Jurassic Park? Like a new Jurassic Park? I didn't see that. I saw the old one. Harry Potter is amazing. Yes. And another place that I got of course, basically the whole last half of the second movie, Second Deathly Hallows, is just a big ball bag. I mean, when Snape died, that was terrible. When he says always, and then, but there's one part in particular on the Harry Potter when he returns in the last movie to Hogwarts after he went through what's Dumbledore's brother's name? Aberforth. And Snape is given his speech where student and staff, if you'll be punished equally guilty. Anyway, Harry steps out and everyone's just like, oh my God. Harry Potter himself steps out and then he gives a speech about how dare you stand in his position. And anyway, Snape pulls his wand out and McGonagall comes out and you're like, oh my God, McGonagall, she's like actually going to strike her own staff, and he's headmaster. And anyway, she goes up to him after Snape leaves, after he bursts out the windows, and everybody's gathered around. She sent Slytherin off with that old man, Filch. She sent him off, and when she says, Potter, I'm sure you were here for a reason. What do you need? That whole shift of, I've been your teacher this whole time and a person of authority, to I'm handing the wizardry world's biggest problem ever over to this young man, Harry. And when he said, time, Professor, I need time. She said, I'll secure the castle and I'll give you as much as I can. He says, thanks. And he starts to walk off and she says, Pop, it's good to see you again. Oh, why is it every time? I don't know why. It's just the sweetest show of love and caring from a teacher like that. I just love that part, and it just made me smile. Haley Brooks, they're doing great, but I'm not going to talk about that. Hi, I keep forgetting I've got my big screen over here, but I don't have to squint. Hi, I'm new. What's happening? Oliver Knoll. Well, normally I don't talk about just Harry Potter, and that's what I'm doing today. And there's not a lot of people here today. Ooh, I don't know if it's a bad topic or if it just happens to be on a Wednesday. I have no idea. Caleb S., not talking about that. Diane Hussein, hello. Oliver, hello. Yes, Christian, that is right. Caleb, how do you feel about that scene that they deleted in the last movie where Draco passed Harry his wand? Oh, Peach Cascade, I've not seen that. They deleted in the last movie where Draco passed Harry. Is that in the deleted, is there a deleted scenes or something? Yeah, I'm doing well. Harry Potter is amazing. Hazel Eric G's Vixen. Leonardo Ramos. Well, welcome, newbies. let's see, what happened to your kid, Michael? I'm not talking about that. I've talked about it a jillion times. It's all on my channel. The title of this is Dare I Talk About Harry Potter? Shelby Briner loves Harry Potter. Yes, you can look it up on YouTube. Peach Cascade, thank you very much. I will absolutely do that. What do I think about the Fantastic Beasts? I talked about that. Someone asked me that the other day, and I own both of them. I've only seen one, and I made the mistake of assuming that it was going to be more Harry Potter world-ish, even though it predates it a lot. And I didn't like it because I guess I was expecting more Harry Potter era of the magical world. But I'm going to go back and rewatch it and watch the second one with an open mind of it's a standalone movie. All right. Another one. Oh yeah, whenever Sirius dies, that sucked. Sirius shows back up and they're fighting off the Death Eaters, and he tells Harry, "Go on from now. I've got this from here. You've done magnificently." He's like, "No, I want to help fight. I want to help fight." And Sirius is trying to save him, and then they start zapping each other with their wands, and he goes Expelliarmus and zaps. It looked like Malfoy. What's his name? Lucius Malfoy's. It looks like he had two wands. But he zaps one of them out, and you hear Sirius say, "Nice one, James." I was like, oh my God. I mean, what a compliment. I mean, Harry must have been thinking, wow, I've actually done that well that I got called by my dad's name. I love that part. Caleb Lever, I've sent you email. Have you not got a reply? Any reason? I've gotten to most of them. I'm not sure. Dina Edwards, I absolutely love your channel. Well, thank you, Dina. I watched it thinking that and hated, and I tried watching it without thinking of Harry Potter, and it's not bad, not amazing, but not bad. Okay, Ellen, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's not Harry Potter. It's not bad, but it's not great. I watched that thing filmed a few years ago. Kyle Wolf, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Fun fact, Lord Voldemort was supposed to kill Neville Longbottom, but instead he went after Harry because he had more... Get back down there. He had more connection to him, and because he was born on July 30th p.m. and Neville was born July 30th. I didn't know that. Awesome, AGP. There's lots of little nuggets I'm learning. Like, for one, Dumbledore's gay. I kind of guess I suspected it. I mean, because how could you? I mean, he's obviously single. You don't ever see somebody up there. But I watched an interview with Joe Rowling herself. She said, "Yeah, you can't." There's this. I think Chris Columbus, one of the directors, said, "I want to put a line in there where he was. I saw this woman and her beauty took my breath away." She said, "No, you can't say that because Dumbledore's gay." I didn't know that. I did not cry. I don't know why I am not. Okay. Kyle Wall's not talking about that. Yes, Parker 21. Yeah, Dumbledore is now our queen. No, he's not. He's dead. Have you read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book? Never even heard of it. Nope, you're going to troll me. I'm not saying nothing. Let's see, I know I've missed a bunch. I've got a proposition for everybody. Uh-oh. Okay, I can deal with that later. You never heard of Cursed Child? No, I've not. See, that's why I was hesitating doing this, because I know so many people know so much more about it. Uh, I love it so much, but I'm not a guru like my estranged girlfriend, I guess you could say. She was actually the one who got me into Harry Potter. She knows every word of every book inside and out. Okay, it's based on a play. It's about Harry's youngest son when he goes to Hogwarts. No kidding. I'll have to look it up. Basically shows what happened in the 19 years and what happened to Harry's son Albus, aka the Cursed Child. Oh, nice. It's not an actual book, it's a play. They just put the script into a book. Okay, I see. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book is a sequel after the Deathly Hallows and 20 years later after the Battle of Hogwarts. Okay. Okay, thanks for ignoring. Was trying to help your string quality, Canadian guitarist. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I just can't get to them all. Okay, anyway, y'all keep asking that same question that I'm not going to talk about. But for the Potterheads that are still here that aren't trolling me, here's a proposition. This is what I asked Sade. Let's just say, like the first film came out, what, 20 years ago, roughly? Almost 20 years ago? Let's say in another 20 years, they made a remake of Harry Potter, the whole series. Would you want to watch it? And she said, absolutely not. I mean, she gave every reason about how wonderful all the characters were. And she's right. She's exactly right. Alan Rickman, Robbie Coltrane, just all the guys, they're just perfect. Gary Oldman. But think about it. If somebody that may not even been born when the first Harry Potter book was made, what if someone genius enough had enough talent to pull together the resources and totally make, like, not even like the movies. A lot of people say the books are so much better because they tell more of a story than the movies, and that's true, they do. Okay, what if, like, the very first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, was made not to a 2.5 hour long movie, but a season. Like Netflix, they'll make seasons and they'll make 10 or 15 1-hour episodes. Think about how much more of the book they could get in there. And it was guaranteed to knock your socks off. Would you watch it? Would you want to see it? I personally would absolutely love it. I've seen some vids with what their ideas would be for recasting for a Harry Potter show, but I would like to see something like it, but it would never be the same. You might be right. It wouldn't be the same, but most of the time remakes are better than the originals. It kind of just depends. Unless we're talking about music, it takes a real genius to like really remake old hits. I don't think I could watch it and enjoy it. From Hazel Eric. Maybe. I think I would. Do you like the spin-off movie series, Caleb? The Fantastic Beasts one? Well, that's what we were just talking about. I've got them. I just haven't watched the second one yet. Do you like the spin-off movie series? I heard the second is good. Like I said, I just haven't seen it. I saw the first one. I didn't like it. I made the mistake of assuming it was going to be more Harry Potter-ish in Harry Potter era. It's wizarding, but it predates Harry Potter, and I just didn't see it. Caleb S., I'm such a Harry Potter fan. Haley Brooks, not talking about that. That would be completely inappropriate. What's your least favorite Harry Potter movie? It'd have to be the first one, even though it's good, and you have to watch the first movie to understand the rest of them. But I just don't like the first two nearly as much as I do. Like Goblet of Fire is fantastic. Prince, Half-Blood Prince, fantastic. Deathly Hollows, both of them, just over the top awesome. There's a delay. Sorry. Okay, my bad. There is a delay. I forget about that. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite Harry Potter movie? Ninky? It would have to be Deathly Hollows, because Deathly Hollows just brings everything full circle. And what do I think of J.K. Rowling? I'd marry that woman in a heartbeat. Her mind is just amazing. Okay, I gotta slow these down. Fun fact, the first Dumbledore from the first two movies passed away in 2002. I did know that. So then in The Prisoner of Azkaban, they had a new Dumbledore actor. Did you notice while watching? Well, yeah, I mean, that's blatantly obvious. They're two totally different guys. And I liked the second Dumbledore just as well as I liked the first one. Have you seen a Harry Potter musical? No, but I would love to. I did read about that today. There's actually a traveling orchestra that plays all the theme music to it. They played like 1,300 times so far in 48 different countries. I think that would be cool to go see. I'm watching through so you get money sign. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. That's what I'm here to do. Don 79D, not trolling, but why is your kids' privacy important now that they're older? But it wasn't then. Seems like it would have been more important when they were younger. If you've ever, all I can say to that is put yourself in my shoes. All those years ago, what would you have done? I've talked about why people don't do it. There's lots of reasons. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Harry Potter. LNX, I know someone called Harry Potter. He was born a year before the first book came out. He's met JK a few times. He's awesome. We talk about it all the time. Wow. Can you imagine your real name being Harry Potter? Wow. Sorry for the change in tone. I'm not sure what that means. Daniel Vasquez, $2. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Daniel. Yes, y'all listen to Hazel, Canadian guitarist. Here, buddy, please watch The Magicians and give it at least 3 episodes. So effing good. Let's see what they call I'm going to write that down right now. The Magicians. The Magicians. Oh, real quick on a side note, I did get a hold. I was chatting with somebody at YouTube, like a real person, and I'm about this close to getting all my comment sections turned back on. So woo, yay me! I love your newer content and the older too, but you need to start a new channel to get away from the personal questions. Maybe so, but it's hard to get a new channel going. I mean, I know so many people have tried to get YouTube started, and anyway, yeah, that's probably a good idea, but that's kind of low on my list. But I understand it probably gets annoying here to be saying the same thing if people ask you the same thing. I'll follow you for sure. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll start a new channel. Another fun fact is that no one knows is that Voldemort had sexual relations with Bellatrix. So then in The Cursed Child, they have a daughter, and because of her, Harry gets nightmares about Voldemort. Did not know that. Was that in the books? STTV, not talking about it. Oh my God! The Cursed Child isn't written by J.K. Rowling, so anything in it is irrelevant. Sharday Lewis. Hi, honey. I've got your stuff here. I honestly never thought I'd see you in the comment section. If anybody ever has a question, Sade Lewis just made a comment, and I'm blown away. She knows everything there is. She probably knows more about Harry Potter than J.K. Rowling herself. Thanks a lot, babe. You just really caught me off guard there. Zap you. Daniel Vasquez, the first Fantastic Beasts movie was good. The second film was boring, in my opinion. Not looking forward to Fantastic Beasts 3, but told they might cancel due to JK controversy. Yeah, I'm totally on JK Rowling's side on that one. Oh, Miss Mary, bless your heart. I'm so glad you're here. I need my Whomping Willow to come in. Whack! There's not a lot of people here today, so that actually worked in my favor, but y'all watch out for Miss Mary. Get out of line. She's going to whack you. Green light ring. There's a mobile game for Harry Potter called Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. It seems to take place a few years before the Sorcerer's Stone story. Okay. Was Gandalf meant to be homosexual from the start, or did J.K.? No, you're mixing them up. Gandalf is not in Harry Potter. You're thinking of Dumbledore. I wish Neville had gotten some kind of revenge on Bellatrix. Yeah, that would have been nice, but Neville came out to be the freaking hero whenever Seamus told him, stand down. Shardazy laughing again. Oh, Miss Mary, thanks, Caleb. So the Whomping Willow is here. Yes, I need you. If it sounded wrong, are they the same actor? I'm not sure you're talking about. Yes, Dumbledore. Macy Padilla, yo. There's a mobile game for Harry Potter called Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. It seems to take place. Okay, I'm not a gamer. I just read that. Sorry. Another fun fact: Hermione's blood is not wizardy. She's a Muggle-born, but she's the smartest one because of this. Draco Malfoy called her a mudblood. Well, that's in the movies. We knew that. What other scenes made me cry? Of course, Dobby. Oh yeah, whenever Ron's dating that one chick. I totally forgot her name. She died in the last one, and she's got those little birds flying around. And she's just heartbroken. She asks Harry, is this what it feels like? Whenever Harry sees Jenny with the other guy, he goes, basically, yeah, that was kind of sad. Fun fact, I'm so cute, and Caleb Everett should make a Discord. Somebody emailed me. Are you the one who emailed me about Discord? I got something about Discord. I used to freak people out by saying that Harry does when he speaks snake. Oh, Parselton. Deanna Edwards got to run. Thank you. Stay out of trouble, Caleb. I'm always out of trouble now. Rule no commenting on the family. That's right. Jamie just not talking about it. For the umpteenth jillionth time. What's your favorite magical creature of all the ones we were told about? My favorite magical creature, like from the movies? I don't remember because I didn't watch. I watched it, I didn't finish it. I made the mistake. Oh. Why do I have so many signs in my room? I just collected them. I've had them for so long. Let's see what that one says. I've just had them for so long and I was bored. I just didn't want just plain old walls. No, you have a big target on your butt. Okay. Do you know that Tom Riddle, Voldemort are related? Well, yeah, they're the same people. Fun fact: Draco Malfoy and Snape and the headmistress are all Harry's godparents. I'm gonna have to get Shardy on that. I don't. That sounds a little far fetched. Having not read the last book, I am. I'm for one, I haven't read them, and I'm not read them on purpose because I'm kind of like scared to. Not scared, but I want that magical feeling like I got with the first ones. And once I read them all, they're all gone. But in the movie, whenever Voldemort kills Harry at the very end, or towards the end, and then Narcissa comes up and kneels down and asks, "Is he alive? Is he dead?" or whatever she says, and it looks like he moves. Fat Cat NWO, someone match me. Fat Cat, you don't have to keep doing that. I do appreciate it, but thank you. So, Sharday Lewis, spoiler. Tell us. Spoil it. It's old. The movie's been out 10 to 20 years, depending on which one. Spoil everything. If you haven't seen Harry Potter by now, then just simply turn this off. It's been around forever. Mm-hmm. Oops, I'm going the wrong direction again. Fun fact, Caleb Weber is better than Jake Paul. Jake Paul is better than Kiss. Kiss is better than no one. And Caleb Weber rules the whole YouTube algorithm. I wish. I've heard of Jake Paul. I don't know much about him. He kind of acts like an idiot, I think. He's been one of those crazy guys. Didn't he get in some trouble for like he was bashing some culture or something? Okay. Jamie Cottrell. Whack! Come on, Sharday. Where's the spoiler? Oh, were you just saying that I was spoiling? Well, like I said before, there's no such thing as spoiling Harry Potter. That's like saying you can't talk about JFK. Spoiler alert: you get shot in the head. Everybody knows. Whatever, you were giving us the spoiler. Shardy, you know everything. You know 10,000 times more about Harry Potter than I'll ever know. He is hosting a big party during COVID-19. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. Anyone else buffering on the live? Well, and I know it's not on my end because I've now got fantastic Wi-Fi. You know, this is actually this is a lot nicer without hundreds of people in here. This is kind of nice. I can see the comments. I can get to most of them. You can watch The Magicians on Project Free TV or 123 Movies, okay? Have you ever watched Halloween Town, Calbar's Revenge, and The Evil Witchcraft Warlock? Never even heard of it. If you have come here to hate on Caleb, I will block you on here forever. Like I've said, you can disagree with me all you want to. That's great. That's not going to get anybody banned. But being a prick, I just don't have time for that. I'm surrounding myself with positive people that want to be happy. That's why I'm deliberately not talking about the family court this time, because I just get tired of it. And that's why I deliberately don't talk about politics on here, or very little, except for Ken Paxton, because screw that guy. I don't want to be around the negative. I keep getting buffering. I don't think it's on my end. Daniel Vasquez, I related to Sharday, but with movies. I know movies more than my family does. Okay, you're almost at 1 million subscribers. No, I think I'm like 340,000. No, I'm a long ways from getting my gold play button. I love your videos from Giovanni Reyes. Well, thank you. Thoughts on Riverdale and Sabrina? Sade told me to watch Sabrina. I never did do it. I liked Riverdale. It kind of drags on. I recently binged Cursed, and it's so good. Merlin is like 1,000 years old. Merlin's beard! When Dobby dies and Harry kept running for his friends to save Dobby, I just bawled my eyes out. Yeah, me too. Shouting for, yeah, he kept saying, Hermione, give me something out of that bag of yours. I never understood, again, having not seen or not read that book. Maybe it talks about in the book, but Ron and Hermione just sit there with this. I mean, they look sad for Dobby, but they're not doing anything. Like, come on. Every time Ron gets hurt, Harry jumps through his ass and gets whatever she needs. Okay, and it would make me happy if someone besides me matched me. Fat Cat, you don't have to keep doing that. I do appreciate it, but you really don't. Can we see Caleb? Caleb's right here. You can see me. They sat there and I was confused for a good minute. Yeah, they're just like watching him die. What do you think about the slap of Trish Fufu? I have no idea who that is. Hermione was my childhood crush, LOL. Well, I didn't watch it as a child. The reason I didn't watch it, it came out in 2001, and I had a 2-year-old and a newborn in 2001, and I was 23, 24, and I was busy raising kids. That's why I'd heard of Harry Potter, but I never watched it, or I knew nothing about it. The name was all I knew, and it was about some wizard kid, and to me, I thought it was like childish or something. But here I am at 43 years old. Actually, I started when I was 41. McKenna, nope, can't. How do I become a mode? I would love to see a continuation of Harry Potter and watch their kids go to Hogwarts. Do you know if JK has plans for it? I doubt it, but I would love to see it. A model for your live? Oh, moderator. Well, send me or get Peach Cascade, get a hold of Miss Mary for that. She kind of like filters out and makes sure I'm not talking about your trolls. You have brothers or sisters who are close to. I have 2 sisters, and we've not spoken in 3 years, ever since I disowned my father. Giovanni Reyes, do you play games? No, I don't. My boys do. 2 of them do. There she is, Miss Mary. Okay, well, I don't know. How long do y'all want to? Are y'all enjoying Harry Potter, or do y'all want to talk about something else? I never noticed that. Lady, I just start banging the net with no warning. She does. I told her. I mean, have you ever been to Ghana? No, I haven't. I've heard of it. Don't know what it is. Brandon Lice. Nope, not talking about that. Let's talk about your family next episode. Haley Brooks. No, let's not. Let's just not do that. You seem to hate child support generally, from Don79D. Do you agree that it has? You do agree that it has to be paid, correct? If the parents agree to it, then yeah. But forced, no, I don't. I don't agree to it at all, especially if it's 50-50 parenting. 50-50 means half the time the kids are here and half the time the kids are here. This person keeps all their money, and this person keeps all their money. They raise the kids. Having kids shouldn't be a career goal. How you doing, man? I'm doing great. Hey, there's old Roy. How you doing, man? Go Dobby. Haley Brooks, it's like you're ashamed of your kids. Okay, I don't see how, but you're just trolling. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Sade here. Haley, sorry, you're trolling too bad. I was trying to be nice. But if one person has primary custody, then the other should pay more. If they agree to, if they can afford it. Everybody say, bye, Haley. Thanks for trolling. You just got whomped by my whomping willow, Miss Mary. She's gone. I agree with your stance on child support. Poopy guy, Gav. Yeah, I've talked about that because I've talked about that in other videos. Here's my deal on child support. Where I come from in the oil field, it does this really, 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 really bad. You have up here, it's called a boom. And booms are always followed by what we call busts. Sometimes busts gradually go down over a series of months where you've got time to adjust. And sometimes you're up here, boom, 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 it's going great. And then you wake up the next day and something catastrophic happens and all the contracts get canceled. No more field work, no more jobs. And your income goes from really high to nothing just like that. But you know what never, ever, ever happens that fast? Never. Getting orders modified in court. It takes at minimum months, not days, not weeks, at least months. So in the meantime, you've got these months racking up this child support. You just can't pay. You don't have money. And then you're viewed as a deadbeat dad, like I'm still literally viewed as a deadbeat dad by the Attorney General because they won't update my status, even though we settled in mediation. 3 years ago, I kept mistaking you for a YouTuber that films police officers, and I was so confused why you didn't have the massive red beard. I just shaved my beard today, but I never did have it. I don't have red hair. Hey, Donald Trump, I'm doing great, man. What's your favorite sports team? My favorite sports team would be Mike Tyson. I don't really like organized sports. In the old days when I was a kid, it was the Dallas Cowboys, but I was just a kid. In my state, even with 50-50 custody, one house is the primary resident and the other pays child support. Well, if they agree to it, then great. If it's forced, then I just don't agree with it. What's your strategy? Oliver B., what's your strategy for dealing with a narcissist in terms of communicating with that person while at the same time trying to protect yourself? Unless you got kids with the narcissist, you just cut them out of your life. They're not even human. Cut them out and never speak to them ever again. General, hold it. Dadgummit. What's wrong with my mouse? Hello, Caleb. Can I have a shout out? I make some children content and also some not child friendly content. Brown-a-thon. Okay. That's kind of, oh, okay. You mean like not made for kids. Okay, I see what you're talking about. What's your strategy? I hate when I get lost. I keep forgetting to fix this little mouse because Blaine has it backwards. Up is down and down is up. Hey, do you play games at all on your PC? Or nope, my kids do though. Thankfully, my dad let my mom not pay child support, even though she cheated after 3 kids. took his townhouse and he gave her his car. Damn, that's awful. My state. Okay, man, I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm just gonna remove. I can do it too. I don't know why, but Miss Mary's the only one that can ban people. I can't ban from. When I was doing this from my phone, I could, but I can't now. I can totally ban them, like that idiot Ruben. I can remove the message, but I can't ban them. So, Miss Mary, if you would ban them. WWE boy, my favorite color is probably black. Yeah, it is weird. Why do people act like that? I don't get it. From Lee D. Most dads get raked over the coals by bitter, ugly, tempered exes. My husband, for one. It happens a lot. Well, I guess there's not many Harry Potter people here, and I just had to try it. I didn't know if this was going to work or not. But anyway, last movie you saw in a movie theater? Man, probably the one with Queen. About what's it called? I can't think what it's called, but that's probably the last. It's been a while. It's been a long time. But my mom has many mental health issues, so I'm very thankful my dad didn't force her child support. It took them years to legally divorce. Yep, that's a crying shame. Bohemian Rhapsody. Thank you, Sade. Anyway, I'm going to let everybody go now. We're pushing almost an hour, and that was fun. I liked it. Apparently, not many people like doing this, but I'm a Harry Potter nerd. I'm always going to be a Harry Potter nerd, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.